Wait a second. Oh my gosh, people, look at this. Our animal mission is simple. Education in action, conservation in action. This is Kamp Kenan.
I want to bring you something. I was hoping.
What's going on, everybody? We're here at Fred Grunwald's, and you know what's awesome? Is Fred's always got some interesting people. You may remember this gentleman here. It is good old Jason Abels. Yo, 3J's Tortoise Sanctuary are in the house. And another member, they're talking quite loudly right now, but another member of 3J's that you probably, I don't know, you might remember him back when we caught the Cuban crocs. It's John Heidecker, nice. Tortoise and crocodile nerd, and you know him, you love him. There he is, Fred Grunwald. And look, it's Tom in the flesh.
Tom.
You actually see Tom. Look at that. There he is. All right, so these guys are actually trying to get out of here. They got to beat some traffic, but they just bestowed a kingly gifts, I think.
Gifts.
Let's see what they just gave our good friend Fred Grunwald. He deserves it. So what? Before you should, where is it? Where are we going?
To the front.
To the front. All right. So we're gonna walk. I always love coming over here. It was just so random that you guys were around. So what prompted you? Don't tell him what you gave him, but go ahead. What prompted you to do this very nice thing for good old Fred there? John, you want to take that? All right, take that one.
No,
buddy.
I mean it was a no-brainer. I mean, Jason and I. Jason knows Fred a lot longer than me, but you know I've known Fred for a few years now, and it was easy to see all the you know what Fred's about and all the great stuff Jason said about him over the decades that they know each other. And we were in a position, we were blessed with certain things this year, and we just wanted to tell Fred that he's awesome and we love him. And we just gave him a gift. Simple as that.
There you go. So let's go see what the gift is.
He's just extremely well loved and humble, and one of my all-time favorite reptile nerds.
That's the truth, man. All right, we're in the inner sanctum here. All kinds of cool stuff. How about really beautiful sublagosa, and then of course really pretty. Almost looks albino, but it's not. But that is an amazing. What an amazing little. Wait a second. Oh my gosh, people, look at this. Courtesy of 3J's Tortoise Sanctuary, 2 baby Galapagos tortoises.
Try wiping this smile off my face.
Oh my God, I don't want to wipe it off. I want it to be permagrin. That's amazing, man. I can't believe this.
Yep.
Holy
2 different
smokes.
bloodlines, so that they can grow up and contribute to their species.
That is amazing, Fred. Fred,
John,
this, come on, is this a dream or what?
This is something that it is a dream. A dream that I thought would never come true, and here I am.
Oh my God, Fred.
Thank you, Jason and John, 3J Tortoise. Are you kidding me, man?
They're gorgeous. They're gorgeous. So what we know Fred knows about tortoises, but tell us, what do you need to do for baby galops like this? What kind of care do they require when they're at this stage in the game?
Well, like any tortoises, they require some species-specific care, but they're a very hardy species. So, you know, Fred being an expert tortoise caretaker, he's going to do fine with them. You know, like any tortoises, there's some food that you want to avoid, and there's some like
for instance, what? Let's tell the viewers, man.
You know, food that's high in oxalic acids, which is like the broccoli, the cauliflower, your spinach, your okras, you know, kale. But as long as they get a varied diet, they'll be fine.
So more the high fiber stuff is going to be good for the species.
High calcium, low phosphorus, and you know, and some good sunlight here and there. You know, they need to have access to full sun, filtered light, and pure shade.
And what do you do for these little guys? As we know, some, you know, John, I know you know Colette Adams. You guys both know Colette from Gladys Porter Zoo. And one of the things I did with my older galops is I provided them with some exercise, like you know, things like that, tree trunks to climb over and branches and so on, and of course the water dish I have. What do you suggest for these little guys to make sure that they're growing with the proper posture?
Well, I mean, I like the coconut cube. It's on like a sugar cube.
Yep.
Zoom Ed.
Yep.
I start them off if they're fresh out of the egg with the coconut fiber.
Okay.
That's soft. But after a month or two, then they'll go to more like a cube mulch or whatever. There's a couple different people out there that manufacture from a coconut husk, but it's more, there's undulation in it and stuff, and it retains humidity really well. So between keeping them warm, humid, and an undulation of substrate, that's all you really need to do.
That's all you need. And then as they get bigger,
as
maybe...
they get older, like you said, you give them obstacles and hurdles, and it keeps them physically fit, which really comes into play like down the road, like Jerry Fife mentioned in one of his articles. You know, if you have hills in your habitats and stuff like that, it keeps your animals physically fit. So God forbid, when they do turn over down the road, they do flip on their back, they are more prone to be able to right themselves back over because they're in good shape. You get a lot of animals in some zoo environments, for example, they pile feed because they want the animals front and center for the public to see.
Right.
One thing that we do when we broadcast feed. So we have them in a half an acre habitat or an acre habitat. They're going to take 3 steps for every bite of food they're going to take.
Cool.
Versus being fed in one spot.
Right. Mimic their natural browsing behavior,
exactly.
you know?
And it's also
make them reach for food, things like that.
Exactly. You know, people think that because they're reptiles that environmental enrichment is not important.
We know that.
It's critical for, you know, for every species of animal. You know, if you have a pet goldfish, it should be in an enriched habitat for them.
Definitely, because I mean, heck, even though they forget every 10 seconds,
exactly.
It's like something new.
That's why, exactly.
All right, man, this is so cool.
Before.
Yeah, this is so cool. It's like Groundhog Day with those dudes. You guys got to beat some traffic, I think.
We do.
Here, come over here, follow us.
We're gonna follow them.
Look, we let Fred pick those 2 from this group.
Oh wait, you guys! Oh my gosh, no way!
Before we leave, we gotta check your pockets.
No, don't worry. I've got my hands full.
I'm joking.
I know, but listen, I mean, that's pretty sick, isn't it, people? Look at these animals, man. And this is the fruits of your hard work, guys. And I know, Jason, you're the guy that's the most hands-on because the animals are with you 365 days a year. You know, but what a cool project. You guys have been friends for how long now?
A long time.
At least 15 years.
Yeah, right on.
And this is really John's, you know, brainchild here. You know, he made all this happen, and you know, it's just such a blessing. And you know what? I mean, we've done well enough. I feel like if I died tomorrow, I made an impact putting more of these guys on the planet with 3Js now.
It's really cool.
You can impact with it or without it.
It was pretty much, we're doing it with Jason or I wasn't doing it at all.
Very cool. Well, it's been paying off, man. Congratulations. Anytime you see more galops on the planet, it's a good thing. So there you go. Where could people go if they're interested? Because these, tell me about, you know, your thoughts. I mean, these are an endangered animal, but they're captive bred. And as long as you have an CBW,
which is captive bred wildlife, it's a federal permit put out by the federal U.S. Fish and Wildlife, run by the U.S. Department of Interior.
Okay.
But you know, they're captive bred, so we're putting more on the planet for one. We're creating assurance colonies, you know, which is really, you know, because like I said in one of our earlier Kamp Kenan videos, you know, any animal that's endemic to an island has a lot more threats that could wipe the whole population out. You know, one volcano, you know, one hurricane, injurious species, new bacteria, new virus, and you lose the whole thing. Right. So, like with the radiators, having, you know, any assurance colonies around the world, you know, outside of Madagascar is critically important, and that goes for almost every species, especially an endangered species native to an island.
All right. Awesome. You guys are great. 3J's Tortoise Sanctuary. Where can they find you? Is there a website?
We don't have a website.
All these are spoken for.
Oh, well, there you go.
Thank you.
No
Either
problem.
Facebook or one of our cell numbers, but
very cool, guys. All right, well, there they are, and this guy deserves it. Congratulations, brother. Awesome. Yes.
Thank you guys so much.
Why don't you go ahead and give Fred congratulations down there in the comments. Awesome job by these guys, Jason and John. That's it. We'll talk to you guys soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notifications button. And go to patreon.com/Kamp Kenan. More videos with all my buddies over there. And my buddies, I mean reptiles. We'll talk to you guys later. Cool.
Wow. Awesome. That is great.
Thanks, guys.
This is a cool surprise.
Surprised seeing you guys.
Guess who's coming?